I'm going to show you the exact steps we use to grow our consulting business to over 100K a month consistently. In this video, I'm going to share with you the exact steps we use to grow our consulting business over 100K a month and share with you 6 laws that you must have in order to grow your consulting business over 100K a month. So as a consultant, you have the opportunity to help business owners and other people solve their problems and hit goals that they never thought were even achievable. And while it might seem a little crazy to you to hit over 100K a month inside your business, it is actually beyond achievable. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the exact steps that you need to know how to do it and exactly what we did to grow ours. And more importantly, help you bypass some of the same mistakes that I have personally made as I've been in this journey for over 6 years now. So you can bypass the learning curve and get the results a little bit faster. First things first, we got to define your niche. We got to make sure that you are very particular on who you work with. As the saying goes, the riches are in the niches, meaning you need to be niched down and knowing exactly who you work with. This means identifying the problems and solving specific pain points in your particular industry. You need to become the go-to expert in your industry and have a clear niche that you'll be able to solve problems for, because it'll make it easier actually for you to attract the right type of clientele to do business with. So here's a couple of different examples of industries and niches that you can be working in: is a fitness consultant, a trading consultant, a funnel consultant, a real estate consultant, a business growth consultant. Now, you'll notice one thing that all those have in common is they are very broad industries. What I always like to do and what I recommend to all of our clients is sub-niche the niche, meaning instead of, for example, my business, I'm a business growth consultant, but we are primarily focused on client acquisition. So that is a sub-niche of the overall bigger niche, business consulting. Same thing as if you are a trading consultant, you could just be focused on option trading or Forex trading. Whatever it is, you could get a little bit more specific. That's an example of some of our clients. Another one would be a mindset coach. We actually have a mindset coach that specializes in hypnosis. And then there's also ones that do biohacking for like weight loss, for fitness. So it's like you can get very specific with it. And that's when you'll find the best results in your industry, is the more specific you are. Now, number 2 is personal branding. Let's talk about building a strong personal brand, because as a consultant, personal branding is everything. It's what sets you apart from the competition and gives you credibility in the market. This really means having like a professional website, a funnel, having a professional landing page, being on social media, having content out there, making it so that you are building a reputation as the expert in your industry. Now, your brand will actually help you attract high-paying clients, and it's going to be the foundation for you to grow this business. So we teach all of our clients how to build their personal brand online, because at the end of the day, the better of a brand you have, the more of authority you are. And I would want you to think about it like this. Like last time you met somebody, what did you do after you met them? You didn't exchange like a business card or anything like that, right? You probably got their number, their social media. Chances are it's probably their Instagram or one of their social media. And what I always say is, like, when you first meet somebody, one of the first things you do is you go to their Instagram and scroll through and do some digging to learn a little bit more about them. That's why I think Instagram in 2023, 24, 25, and so on is not only just your digital presence, but it's your online resume. And that's where a lot of people get it twisted, is you want to be posting stuff that's only coherent and is good for your ideal prospect. So that kind of goes to having step number 1 with knowing your niche. You need to be speaking to them on your social media. Now, I'm going to share with you how you can optimize it. And this is something that all of our clients do. So first things first, you can check out my Instagram. It's at Justin J. Saunders. And it'll kind of resonate with what I'm going to share with you here. And I'm going to give you 5 steps. So number 1 is your profile photo needs to be optimized. Meaning, if you are a fitness coach, you don't want a photo of you sitting on the beach, fat, eating a pizza and some soda, right? You want a photo of you looking good, looking ripped, so that you can speak to your ideal audience that they'll want to work with you. And then number 2 is you need your bio to be optimized so it's speaking to your ideal prospect. And you'll want to have a call to action in there, otherwise known as a CTA. So if you check out mine, it'll say something along the lines of, well, we help coaches, consultants get more clients using our automated Instagram funnel. Click down below for more information, which is our call to action, and that takes them to a VSL. Now, we switch this up from time to time, so I would encourage you to just check out my Instagram right now and see what it says. And if the stuff on there is relevant for you, feel free to give it a follow and we can go from there. But that's number 2. Number 3 coming in is 3 pinned posts. Instagram now allows you to pin posts on your profile. They've been letting you do this for a little bit, but you want to make sure you're speaking to your ideal prospect in these posts. So I always say something like, telling your story, having a video of you living your life, and maybe even an educational thing or talking about a lesson you've learned. Again, there's a lot of different things, but you just want to be speaking to your ideal audience. Now, number 4 is being consistent with posting stories. You just got to be consistent with everything you do online. And what I recommend is doing at least 2 reels a week, because that way it builds credibility in your space. Photos are great. Screenshots are great. But what's really going to build trust and authority in the space is you coming on and doing a reel, educating your audience on something about your industry. Therefore, showing that you are the expert in your industry. And then number 5 is your highlights in your profile. So if you check out mine, you'll see I have story, my story, client results, and lifestyle. Again, this is just to show people into my world and giving them a taste, but not everything, right? I could have hundreds of highlights on my story, but I only have 3 because you got to remember, people in the world that we live in, ADD is a real thing, especially thanks to TikTok and shorts and reels coming out. People's attention spans are small, so you need to direct them where they need to go. Number 3, let's talk about lead generation. Building a $100,000 a month consulting business requires steady streams of leads. Now, there are hundreds of different ways to generate leads, and the key is to find a method that works best for your business. And I'll let you in on a little secret, and it's something that took me a very long time to fully understand, is focus on client acquisition rather than lead generation. And what this means is, instead of going out there doing lead generation and getting leads from Facebook, LinkedIn, cold email, Instagram, YouTube, cold calling, everything under the sun, focus on one and perfect it and turn it into a client acquisition machine. That's what we do inside our business. And what we've done is we've turned Instagram DM ads with the addition of optimizing your Instagram profile into a client acquisition machine. And that's what we help all of our clients with. So not saying you have to do that, but focus on one first, perfect that, and then go on to the next one. Because this one strategy built our business to doing over 100K a month just from Instagram DM ads, right? Before going out there and before creating more YouTube videos like I'm doing right now, we were focused 100% on that because that's what got us to where we were at. And now the next milestone requires us to add more lead generation on there. So biggest mistake people make is they focus on lead generation. Rather, focus all of your time and attention on building a client acquisition machine. Number 4, let's talk about pricing and packaging. To reach a $100,000 a month consulting business, you need to charge premium prices for your services. And after coaching hundreds of consultants online, the biggest mistake I see them making is not charging what they're actually worth. So the first thing that we do with our clients is we help them charge what they're actually worth, and more importantly, charge so that they can scale. And I want you to think about it like this. If you were to charge $500 for your service, and I had the same service, but I charged $5,000 and we were running ads to get it, and you had to, your cost per acquisition, meaning how much it costs to acquire a client, was $600 and mine was $600, I would be able to scale my business and yours would go in the ground. Because every time you spent $600, you'd be bringing in a net $100, right? And for me, I would be, every time I spent $600, I'd be making $5,000. So you want to have those numbers into play so that you can scale accordingly, because at the end of the day, those who can pay the most play the most. And that's the way that you want to think about building your offer and scaling it. And it's also important to remember that charging high ticket doesn't mean you're sacrificing the quality. On the opposite side, it actually demonstrates your value and your expertise. And it also makes you level up, because it'll also give you ideas of ways to bring more value to the table and be able to help your clients get the best results, which also goes into your clients, the ones that pay the most attention. And I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of clients online. I can 100% guarantee, like this is the thing that gets the clients the best results, is when they get uncomfortable, they have to put money down that they're not used to putting down because they will pay attention. Think about it. If you were to pay $100 for something rather than $10,000 for something, you would pay a lot more attention if that thing was $10,000 rather than 100, because you'd want to get your money's worth, right? And number 5, let's talk about delivering results, which is probably one of the most important parts about growing and scaling a $100,000 a month consulting business. Is you need to deliver results for your clients. This means setting realistic expectations and providing regular updates, progress reports, and honestly, just being available for your clients. Because when you deliver for your clients will more than likely, they'll refer you more clientele, and they'll want to be working with you longer and longer. And this helps when you increase your lifetime value, and something that will drive your business in the future, because clients are the result of your business. What I recommend to do, and what I did for my business, is I wore every hat in my business, and I played by the rules of hire when it hurts, meaning that I did every position in my business. And once I couldn't take it to the next level, I had to hire someone, right? So like I was managing probably 70 clients. At one point, I think I had 70 clients that I was working with inside my consulting business before I had to bring on our client success manager. And it was probably one of the best things I ever did, because I built the right systems and the foundation based off of all this data that I did. And then went out there and found someone that was an A+ player that was really good at their job, and said, hey, this is everything I've created. I need you to take over and let's work together on getting our clients results. And to be honest with you, our clients have even gotten better results since I've stepped down, because of building the processes the right way. So that's something I would recommend that you do for yourself, is when you are doing this, is work with everybody. And a way that you can start this, if you are like newer to the consulting space, or you're trying to figure out like how to go into group coaching, you can do the same thing that we recommended for one of our clients, Sean. Is he was actually a trading consultant, and he came to us. He was doing like, I think he was selling like some signals for like $100 a month, had a couple clients, something like that. And what we did was like, all right, Sean, what you need to do is you need to release a beta program and get 5 people in for $2,000 a pop. So he did that. He sold out. He made $10,000 cash collected. Like, all right, Sean, the next thing you need to do is start selling everybody into group coaching and increase your pricing, because now that you have results for your clients, you've been doing this, we want to push everybody for group coaching, and use that $10,000 that you made to invest into ads to create a predictable system. So he did this, and actually he's up on his 3rd month now inside the program, and just hit his first $50,000 month, literally from 0 to 50, actually $200 a month to $50,000 a month, just from following this particular method. And he's now charging $5,000 for his clients, and it's a group coaching model. So I would encourage you to do the same, is start slow and then start expanding out and move into the group coaching model to best deliver for all of your clients. Number 6 stands for scaling your business. Once you have the solid foundation and a steady stream of leads, it's time to think about how to scale your business. Now, this could mean hiring additional staff, outsourcing tasks, or even creating other product and services to help complement what you're currently doing. The key is to find methods that work best for your business and implement them in a sustainable way. Now, one of the biggest parts of this I see a lot of people mess up on is not knowing their KPIs. In order to scale, you need to know your KPIs, which otherwise stands for key performance indicators, meaning your cost per how you get stuff. So some examples of some KPIs are your cost per booked appointment, your cost per lead, your cost per acquisition, your cost per application. There's so many that go into play, but right off the bat, those are ones that you need to know right away, because once you know your cost per acquisition, this is the only way you'll be able to scale with predictability and have confidence in your system. Again, this is probably a video that needs to have KPIs are a video that needs to have an entire video lesson by itself. So make sure, if you're any bit interested in that, to like and subscribe down below, because I'll be putting out more videos like this going in more detail in the future. In conclusion, building a $100,000 a month consulting business is achievable with the right strategies and the right mindset. By defining your niche, building a strong personal brand, generating leads, charging high ticket, delivering results, and scaling your business with KPIs, you can build a $100,000 a month consulting business. Now, it does take time, it does take effort, and it does take a lot of energy, where a lot of people fall short in this space is they think that it's going to happen overnight. And I can tell you from experience, it doesn't happen overnight. You're going to run into a lot of things that are going to make you feel like this isn't going to work, but it's one of those things where consistency always wins. So regardless of where you're at right now, my number one thing that I want you to implement is staying consistent in everything that you do and have realistic expectations. As a little bit of a bonus for this month and this month only, I am replying to all the comments down below, me personally, not somebody on my team. Again, no fluff with this, but I have people pay me over $10,000 just for me to respond and give them answers. I'm going to be doing that for free for the rest of this month. All you got to do is just comment down below and let me know what you're currently struggling with, and I'll give you feedback. And if I can't give you feedback, it might turn into an actual video that will help you out, and other people can be helped out with it too. So again, this month only, my gift for you, because we're going to start pushing more of these videos out. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.